Welcome. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another video by Crypto Bubble Club here. Today, we're going to bring you a special video about what's going on with cryptocurrency overall as a whole, and my opinion on that, because truly, I don't believe cryptocurrency is going anywhere either. So let's just start off with the market cap at $418 billion right now. So we're definitely in positive from the past couple of days. I have seen this go up to 420 and even 422. And 24-hour trade volume is at right under $20 billion. It's kind of low, and I think that's because of the BitGrail exchange getting hacked for like 170 some million nano tokens or coins. That's probably has something to do with that. And BTC dominance at a 34.3. All right, let's start off with this, why the trade volume is probably low. It probably has something to do with BitGrail, the exchange that got hacked for $170 million worth of nano, allegedly. Because, there's a lot of controversy going on between, did they get hacked or was this an inside job? And there's some evidence that's correlating to that. Like, not evidence, but like, for example, there's statements from right over here, February 9th, a day after they were informed of the hack. Nano developers provided an official comment showing that BitGrail's owner and operator, Francisco, the bomber, had asked for the altcoin's ledger to be altered. He informed, I don't know how to say his name, so I'm not even going to try. He informed us of the missing funds from BitGrail's wallet. An option suggested by him was to modify the ledger in order to cover up his losses, which is not possible, nor is it direction that we would ever pursue, Nano wrote in a Medium post. And this is his official Twitter, where he states that Nano on BitGrail has been stolen. Unfortunately, there is no way to give it back to you at 100%. We only have 4 million Nano tokens right now. The developers, as you've guessed, don't want to collaborate. Collaborate in terms of what, my friend? Change the ledger? But over here he says, look, in the wake of the unfortunate accusations made against me by the dev team and the dismissation of private conversations that comprise police investigations, BitGrail SRL is forced to contact the police in order to protect its rights and users. I don't. And then look right over here. He says pretty much, don't talk to me anymore, you guys. You guys ruined my life. You guys made a false accusation. You guys are misleading. I don't know, bro. I don't. It's kind of sketchy. It's a little sketchy. So that could be a reason of the trade volume. But look at that. BitGrail's freaking CEO is under fire. Damn. But in other news, I wanted to kind of talk to you about the fact that, like, I strongly believe Bitcoin is not going anywhere. I mean, blockchain technology is definitely not going anywhere. And you know what reality is? Bitcoin kind of started that whole thing, right? So you can't, listen, I'm not a professional financial advisor in any way, shape, or form, but the reality is that many top level people, not like little low people, like many top level people are on board. Nvidia CEO says cryptocurrency is not going away, and there's a reason for that. Cryptocurrency is a real thing. It's not going anywhere. I mean, you look at Nvidia's progression in the past 2 years in the stock market, and you can see there's serious amount of growth. People talk about, well, Bitcoin doesn't have an intrinsic value. Well, you think about it, it does cost energy and resources to be able to actually manufacture, quote unquote, this Bitcoin. Then I hear people talking about, well, what can I buy with Bitcoin? Well, what can't you buy with Bitcoin, right? I posted up on Twitter just like yesterday that China, ironically, we're banning Bitcoin. Well, no, we're banning cryptocurrencies or whatever. China is, there's a store you can actually go there and get like a really top end car with Bitcoin. And don't forget, it's not like fiat currency has disappeared altogether. You can always just put the Bitcoin back into cash when you're ready to spend it. And look at this. The monster that Bitcoin is, there are other monsters that are surfacing over time. And that's going to make Bitcoin dominance go down. We've already seen that. It's at 34, 35, 33. That's what its trend line's at, right? But you can even see back then there wasn't that many. And its dominance has gone down so much. And it's going to probably, there's a chance it might continue going down. But Bitcoin is, I don't think, not going to disappear overall. Because you can see the volume comparison to anything else is still absolutely massive. The dominance is absolutely massive. Like, I truly believe that, whether you invest your fortunes into cryptocurrencies, into Bitcoin, or any other thing, whether you do that or not, you really do owe it to yourself to absolutely learn about this technology, learn about these markets and these opportunities lying in here. Get yourself into the research portion so you can make yourself an educated guess, right? And that's all we can really do at the end of the day. We have to, take facts for facts and do the best that we can. But if you just completely fail to even acknowledge it, then you never even gave yourself a chance. And as anybody would say, you owe it to yourself to give it just an opportunity, just a glimmer, right? Because it's like it's really like, would you not invest in Amazon from the get-go? Would you not invest in Facebook in the most primitive of stages if you could have? Why wouldn't you? And that's the thing. Obviously now, in hindsight, looking back, oh, it's so easy to pick the companies, but looking forward, it's very, very difficult. Yes, obviously. But if you don't even try, then you're never going to get there. Another really interesting point I do want to bring up is we talk about gold as such a valuable commodity, and we give it monetary value, which it has no fixed amount, right? So, we can actually, and look, I pulled up a list. Here's like the 10 of the most prominent areas to find gold ores and reservoir. You can, anybody at any day now could actually strike into like a gold vein, I believe, that may have like millions of ounces, or just an exorbitant amount, or they can have a gold meteor pop in from the sky, like just like diamonds essentially, right? There's no real value to these items. We just say that there's scarcity. And there have been multiple cases of manipulations where they have hoarded the diamonds and hoarded the gold and caused the prices to surge. Guess who suffers when they do that? Like, it's the common folks. It's the everyday people that suffer when things like this happens. And that's because, and also, like, gold isn't exactly the most efficient thing to transport around. So looking at Bitcoin as a like a value of a dollar formation is kind of an error. It would be more as a gold situation, right? So replacing the gold standard, and which I love, because even when the people, when people in general draw out Bitcoin, in their pictures, they always use like this super cool gold coin, which is my icon too, and a little bubble, because people say it's a bubble. And I say that with a grain of salt, because you have to understand there's already like 1,500 different cryptocurrencies, if not more, by now, and there are so many different variations of the same thing. There are so many different debit card systems, credit card systems, this blockchain, that blockchain, this is a blockchain for dentists, this is a blockchain for dogs, this is a blockchain, this is a coin system, a decentralized coin system to change your life with how you shower. Like, everything's out there now, but you have to be able to differentiate the reals from the fakes. You have to be able to differentiate the goods from the bads, the useful from the not, and take it from there. And after all of that, you have to consider, how much can I risk? Am I going to really miss this? What can I do? And et cetera, and just take it from there. But I want to end this video with just saying, if you guys ever need any help in how to purchase cryptocurrencies and how to, trade on exchanges and anything of that nature, I can't give you professional advice, as I'm not one, but I can give you what I know, and I can share with you the knowledge. And, I have people sharing with me every now and again, and that's always awesome, because the more you learn, the better it is. And it's from anybody and everybody, but you have to also be able to differentiate facts from fiction. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to ask you, what is the coin that you believe in the most? And if you were to invest, what would you invest in? How much would you invest in? That's pretty much that. Have a good one. Don't lose all your money. I'll see you guys later.